Imagine a city where East meets West, where the echoes of Roman legions blend with the chants of Orthodox monks. A city that stood as the world's crossroads for over 1,000 years. Welcome to Constantinople, the heart of the Byzantine Empire, a realm of splendor, intrigue, and resilience. From its founding by Emperor Constantine the Great to its fall to the Ottomans, the Byzantine Empire was a beacon of civilization. It was a place where emperors dreamed of restoring Rome's glory, where scholars preserved ancient wisdom, and where warriors defended Christendom's last stronghold. Join us as we unravel the epic saga of the Byzantine Empire, a tale of ambition, innovation, and survival against all odds. In the waning days of the Western Empire, Emperor Constantine the Great sought a new capital. He chose Byzantium for its prime location on the Bosporus. By dedicating the city on May 11, 330 AD, he shifted the empire's heart eastward. Constantine reformed the imperial court, placing a Christian liturgy at the core of state ceremonies. He centralized administration, creating prefectures to oversee distant provinces more efficiently. These reforms laid the bedrock for Byzantine bureaucracy, a system that would outlast the Western Empire by centuries. Constantine began grand building projects, the original Great Palace, aqueducts, and the first Hagia Sophia, a basilica that would be rebuilt twice. Mosaic workshops flourished, blending Roman realism with Eastern iconography. Byzantine architecture pioneered the pendentive dome, culminating in the Hagia Sophia's soaring cupola. Christianity, once persecuted, became the state religion at the Council of Nicaea, convened by Constantine. Bishops gained political clout, and the Bishop of Constantinople rose in ecclesiastical rank. The fusion of church and state defined Byzantine identity for the next 1,000 years. In 527 AD, Justinian I ascended the throne. He aspired to renovation imper, the restoration of Roman greatness. Justinian's corpus Juris Civilis codified centuries of Roman law into 4 volumes: the Code, Digest, Institutes, and Novellae. This Justinian Code became the legal foundation for continental Europe and influenced modern civil law. His legal reforms ensured administrative coherence and justice across diverse provinces. In 537 AD, the new Hagia Sophia, designed by Isidore of Miletus and Anthems of Tralles, opened with a revolutionary 107-foot dome. Marble revetments, gold tesserae, and silk curtains created an otherworldly interior, intended to awe worshippers. As the world's largest cathedral for a millennium, it symbolized Byzantine ingenuity. Under generals Belisarius and Narses, Byzantium reclaimed North Africa from the Vandals and Italy from the Ostrogoths, but prolonged warfare and the Nika riots, sparked by chariot factions, nearly toppled Justinian. Conquest overstretched finances, combined with the Justinian plague that killed an estimated 25 to 50 million, the empire never fully recovered its former might. Philosophers translated classical texts into Greek. Monastic scribes preserved Aristotle, Plato, and Galen. Icon painting emerged, depicting Christ Pantocrator and the Theotokos in gold leaf halos. These cultural achievements bridged antiquity and the medieval world. The 7th century brought existential threats, the Sasanian Wars and the rise of Islam. From 602 to 628 AD, Emperors Phocas and Heraclitus fought Persia. Heraclitus's daring Anatolian campaign forced Persia to sue for peace. Victory at Nineveh restored imperial pride but drained resources. The war devastated Anatolia's farmlands, leaving the empire vulnerable to Arab onslaughts. After Muhammad's death, Arab armies seized Syria, Egypt, and parts of North Africa. Byzantium retained Anatolia and the Aegean, shielded by the thematic system. Military provinces led by strategy. This administrative shift improved local defense but signaled the end of Mediterranean hegemony. By 673 AD, Byzantines deployed Greek fire, an incendiary naval weapon, repelling Arab sieges of Constantinople. The Droman warship, equipped with siphons, secured maritime dominance. Sea power kept the Bosporus open, preserving vital grain routes. From 726 to 787 AD, and again 814 to 842 AD, Emperors Leo III and Theophilus banned religious icons, fueling internal conflict. The triumph of orthodoxy in 843 AD restored icon veneration under Empress Theodora. The debate reshaped art, theology, and the relationship between emperor and church. Under Basil I and Leo VI, scholarship revived. The Photian Library, illuminated manuscripts, and scientific treatises. Border security improved with reconquests in the Balkans and Black Sea coast. A stable, cultured court fueled a resurgence of imperial confidence. In its second millennium, Byzantium saw both revival and rupture. Basil II, the Bulgar slayer, reformed the Magmata Guard and struck a decisive blow at Clyden. Bulgaria subdued, the Balkans secured for a generation. His 48-year reign is considered Byzantium's last apex of power. Coins debased to fund court extravagance eroded trust in the solidus. Italian merchants in Venetian Quarter gained trading privileges, undermining state revenue. Growing dependence on foreign merchants sowed seeds of later betrayal. Emperor Romanos IV faced Sultan Alp Arslan's Seljuk Turks at Manzikert, suffering a catastrophic defeat. Anatolia, grain basket and recruitment ground, languished under Turkish incursions. Loss of Anatolia accelerated the empire's decline and prompted appeals to the West. Initially welcomed as liberators, Crusaders grew resentful over Byzantine reluctance to join Western campaigns. In 1204 AD, Venetian intrigue diverted the Fourth Crusade to Constantinople. The city was sacked. The Latin Empire ruled until 1261 AD. The sack irreparably weakened Byzantium. Cultural treasures looted, treasury emptied, and civilian morale shattered. Though Michael VIII recaptured Constantinople, Byzantium never regained its former glory. The last dynasty, Palaiologos, fostered scholars like Platon and Bessarion, spreading classical knowledge to Renaissance Italy. Mosaic and fresco art saw a last flourish in churches like Cora and Myraleon. Byzantium fed the intellectual fire of Western Europe's rebirth. From the siege of Gallipoli to the fall of Thessaloniki, Ottoman power advanced relentlessly. Byzantium survived on tributary payments and Western promises of aid that rarely materialized. The empire had become a relic, ringed by an ascendant force. Sultan Mehmed II's cannons breached the Theodosian walls after a 53-day siege. Emperor Constantine V died in battle. Survivors were massacred or enslaved. Constantinople's fall marked the end of the Middle Ages and ushered in Ottoman dominance. Orthodox Christianity spread across Eastern Europe. Cyrillic script codified for Slavic tongues. Byzantine mosaics influenced Islamic and Western art. Legal and administrative principles endured in Eastern courts. Though the empire fell, its cultural DNA survives in modern language, religion, and law. From imperial grandeur to tragic collapse, the Byzantine Empire shaped the medieval world and beyond. Its story is one of adaptation, resilience, and reinvention, a legacy that still resonates in art, law, and faith.